Fade in.
No, God!
Fade in. Fade in. Fade in. Fade in. Fade in.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I am the type of Star Wars fan that doesn't even have a favorite movie. I just want to live in the universe of Star Wars continually, in perpetuity, forever. So when people are like, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? I'm like, there is no Star Wars movie. There is only Star Wars.
Ah, I'm gonna kill myself! I'm going to kill myself, and it's your fault!
The sequel movies were just the worst garbage ever. Last Jedi was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I wanted to leave the theater, but I was like, I can't. It's Star Wars. You know, I need to watch it. But man, was that bad.
I think that the thing that George never did was maintain the status quo. And I think that that's really important because...
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
When I read 8, I told Ryan, I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
Who is this guy? How did the most optimistic, hopeful character in the galaxy turn into this hermit who says it's time for the Jedi to end? I read that and I said, what? I mean, that's not what a Jedi does. I mean, a Jedi is optimistic. A Jedi has tenacity. He never gives up. He doesn't secrete himself on an island. But you'll.
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy. Back to you guys.
So they wanted us to keep going. That Star Wars girl said, keep going. Okay, so
That Star Wars girl.
That Star Wars girl.
Star Wars
Anna,
girl.
yeah.
Okay. Well, Star Wars girl. Yeah, hit us up. Well, I think let's do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you've got a show and you're from the Azores, let's do it.
There you go.
Bigfoot is a legend. Okay, so there's this legend.
I'm
So Mount
thinking
Shasta
Peaches
is
and
about-
Anna are Lemurians, I think, because you do have lemur arms. Peaches has fur. Like, you guys are Lemurians, aren't you? And you're both from Northern California, where Mount Shasta is.
Peaches is pretty hairy.
I think you guys are.
Thanks.
Are you?
Like Chewbacca.
Are you or are you not Lemurians, you and Peaches?
I have to go.
wait, what are we talking about?
I figured out how to monetize social justice warriors.
I have no love for He-Man.
I know, but I have no love for He-Man either, but he's got a place in the world in a comic book story.
When I was a kid, I'd watch He-Man and Masters of the Universe when I got home from school. From 1981 to 82, it was a rich...
I'm kind of retarded. There's some chick named That Star Wars Girl or something like that. And she wrote this fucking screen. She was like, you're always doing this. And she ended with, be a man. And I was like, what the fuck? I've been struggling my whole life not to be a man.
Yeah.
Grown up fucking teenager.
Not to be the version of a man we thought we were supposed to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The man that she was suggesting that I'd be.
Like our dad's generation.
Who didn't fucking cry.
No.
Although my father cried.
Shove that rod up that cunt's ass.
Hey, what are we talking about? That Star Wars girl.
That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl. That Star Wars girl.
Oh yeah. Be a man.
No, would you spit in his mouth?
To all of our Star Wars fans in China.
What's up, all my Ewoks, triples, droids, and monkeys? Anna, also known as Star Wars Girl, and it is 5:44 in the morning. What's up, everyone? I guess I should have had what is it, konnichiwa? I don't know Japanese, but since Star Wars Celebration is going on in Japan, yeah. What's up? So I wake up about 3:30 every morning and go to the gym because I need to get there before. Well, preferably I used to get there like between 4 and 4:30, but now I have to get there a little earlier to get my treadmill. So what I do is I walk, like the highest you can go on like the incline on a treadmill is like the 15 button. So I do that and I sweat a lot, but my treadmill is directly under the fan. So I don't have to feel the sweat on my body. And yesterday this irks my like me to my very core. I'm like, if you're not like hardcore working, like if you're just casually walking or like you're not trying to like break a sweat, get the fuck away from under the fan. Go to the end of the treadmill line. There's like 40 treadmills. Don't go to the ones directly under the fan if you're not going to break a sweat. So yesterday, I'm like, okay, I know it's like early in the stream. I just started this stream, but you know what? Fuck it. This fucking fag is under this damn treadmill or on my treadmill. He's on my treadmill and he's got his like the gayest of gay earphones and he's literally just walking. And it's like the slowest paced walk ever. And I'm over here like, get off this fucking treadmill. I'm here to work. I had a baby. I need to get my shit back in shape and fit in the clothes that I bought when I was on my honeymoon. Because that was stuff from Brazil. I can't get that again until I go back to Brazil, which I don't think that's going to happen until maybe me and Peaches have been together for like 10 years. Or we've been together for like almost 10 years at this point, but like married for 10 years. And we go for like our 10-year wedding anniversary because I don't think we're going back anytime soon. So it's like I want to fit my clothes that I bought on my freaking honeymoon. That's my motivation. And so, do you have your name on it? No, I don't. Anna, that is a treadmill snob. You have no idea. Listen, I wake up before the sun comes out to go on this goddamn treadmill. Well, not to go on that specific treadmill, but like to go to the gym and work out before it gets packed with people that are trying to work out before work. And this motherfucker, I've never seen him at the gym before. All of a sudden, he's in my treadmill and he's literally just walking. I have to like go a few over and I push the button, I get on and I'm like dripping in sweat. It was so disgusting. It looked like I had just gone in like a pool. And so I'm like working out and I mean, there's like two like I old is not the correct word for this, like severely elderly people. Like this old man has a cane and he goes on like the bike machines. He goes and like lifts the weights that he can do. I think he's probably had like both of his hips replaced, like one definitely, but like probably both. And he like said, he's like, oh, he's like, look, you're working hard today. And it's because like I'm pouring in sweat. This other lady, she's always in like the ab room and like, because there's always like one machine that's broken. And it's always because some fat fucking bitch breaks it. I have no proof of this, but this is just my theory. But even like she was like, oh, she's like, you really like broke a sweat today. And I was like, yeah, because I didn't have my goddamn treadmill underneath the damn fan. But anyways, Anna, my PC thinks filter on your face ad is spazzing out. I don't have a filter on my face. This is my face. I have a bright light on my face. That might be it. But I did have my makeups all done. Like you guys see my hair is all done and my makeup's all done because I filmed a video for today to come out later. So anyways, my gym story. But so yeah, I'm not happy. So I was up already. I was like, okay, my new schedule has become I don't go to sleep pretty much. I'm up all night. I film the videos, I edit the videos to come out. And when I'm done doing that, it's time for me to go to the gym. I go to the gym. By the time I'm done at the gym, I come home. Baby's, just about to wake up. I change her diaper. I feed her bottle. We turn on DuckTales. We watch DuckTales. I pass out. I wake up when she needs her next diaper and bottle. I go back to sleep. And I think so. Like, it depends on if I sleep or I stay up, depending on her. And then sometime during the day, either Peaches is working from home or he comes home. By that time, it's later. I'm awake. We hang out. We have dinner. And then I come and do stuff in here if I have like shows and whatnot. So that has become my life. So, yeah, I have a good baby that sleeps through the entire night. But the gym has become a big part of my life because, again, I want to get back into my clothes. And I am not a fan. I'm back in like shape. Like, I can fit in my clothes, but the only problem is my ass got so goddamn big from having a baby. I didn't know this is all those girls that are paying for like those BBLs, just have a fucking baby. Like you will get the fattest freaking ass you can imagine. I'm happy I finally have hips, but what I need this butt to go away so I can put on my cute outfits I bought in Brazil. Like if it wasn't for the fact that I spent like like, I went shopping. It was all fancy. I was like, oh, like, everything's cheaper here, but then they have American prices or they like hike them up so that way it's equivalent in America. And I bought some really cute skirts and like some dresses. And I'm like, oh, these are so cute. I can wear them. They're awesome. And no, I can't fit them because my ass got too big. So I'm trying to get rid of it. And I do kind of want my 6-pack back because when I got pregnant, my abs like split down the middle. And so I do want that back. But yeah, because if it wasn't for the fact that I spent money and bought cute clothes on my honeymoon, I probably would just be fine the way I am. I'd be like, oh yeah, I got a ginormous butt now. But no, I'm not into that. I'm not into the Kardashian look. I'm like the Twiggy kind of look. Like we grew up watching America's Next Top Model where like they would make fun of me for being fat right now. Well, maybe they give me an excuse because I just had a baby. But it's like like stick skinny or like toned muscular. So I'm getting back in it. So anyways, I read the sign yesterday that said, because they have like the sign on the door, because this is a 24-hour gym. It's 24/7. This gym never closes. And so, which is one of the reasons why I went to that gym, because I was like, I don't know when I can go. So it has to be open at all hours. So when I can go, I can go. But so, let's see. Does Peaches like it? He loves it. He's all about it. And I'm just like, it's okay. Like, I was like, but you love me no matter what. So, you love me no matter what. But anyways, back to what I said. I saw the sign on the door that said it was closed April 20th. I was like, oh, that's weird. Why is it? And I was like, oh, it's Easter. But it's one of those like automatic doors. And so it was over the other paper that said it's closed from April 19th to April 20th. So I finished doing my videos, editing them, making the thumbnails, setting them all up so that way they can come out. And then I got my truck. I drove down to the gym, and me and I guess a couple other people didn't see the sign because it's like I saw a couple of people like, walking back to their cars, and I was like, wow, the parking lot's like pretty empty today. And then I was like, oh, it's a Saturday. That's probably why. So I went up to the door and I saw the sign. I'm like, gosh dang it. And I was like, oh, well. And then I got home and I'm like, well, I'm already up. I'm not supposed to shower until Peaches wakes up, which is probably around 7. So I got like an hour bit to kill. I was like, oh, I'll just stream. I never stream anyway, so maybe I'll just stream. So what's up, everyone? Yes, the title, Silver Surfer Breaks the Internet. So let me check that poll that I put in the chat. So my video today is about this because I guess I pissed off a lot of people with my take on Silver Surfer. So I said, do you like the new female Silver Surfer design? 90% of you guys said no. And I highlighted this comment. Let me get my screen all set up to share. Let me go hunt down my tweet. Also, everyone, please smash the like button if you haven't already. Please and thank you. I would appreciate it. Also, shout out to everyone that's watching me over on Rumble. You guys are awesome. Thanks for supporting me on Rumble. Let me see. Yeah, Star Wars Celebration is going on right now. I'm just waiting for all the clips to come out. I'll make a video when I get back from the weekend. Okay. Where is it? I'll just share my whole screen, I guess. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I want like myself to be, can I edit this? Edit. Yeah, can I make myself smaller? Or like, yeah, there we go. I don't need myself all up in here. And this one, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we're both big on the screen. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Save. Custom layout. Whatevs. This is the way I want. No. Oh, I gotta go there now. Gosh dang. Okay, whatever. This is layout I like. Okay, what is going on with StreamYards? It's changing all my colors. Where's my colors? Why is it gray? I don't like gray. I like yellow. Yellow is my favorite. Yellow is my favorite. For those that don't know what my favorite color is, if you haven't guessed why I have like everything yellow, it's yellow. Yellow is happy. It's a happy color. Okay. what was I saying? Oh yeah, why is it not like a bubble? What is going on? StreamYards. I've never changed my settings. Why are you being a butt, StreamYards? Okay. Anyways, back to this. Okay, so I was sharing all this stuff. Where is it? Okay, here. People got mad at me for this because it's like I retweeted Jay Longbone and it's like, Marvel versus Midjourney, and everyone got mad because they're like, that's AI. And then some people, I'm like, you guys are just outing yourselves here because okay, I'm a straight woman. I do not find other women attractive. Like, I'm not turned on by looking at women. When I see Henry Cavill, my uterus explodes. When I see a woman like this, I'm like, oh, it's a chick. Like it does nothing for me. You gentlemen, maybe a little bit different. You lesbos out there, I get it. I'm not one of those people. So I see these two comparisons and I see this is a child going through puberty and this is a woman, right? Like, this is a woman. You look at that, that's a woman. You look at this, it's like maybe Dylan Mulvaney started taking estrogen, or it's a 13-year-old girl that just got her period. The two very different things. That's what I saw. So I highlighted this chat from Dick Dickinson. She looks like a child going through puberty. That is exactly what I thought. That is what my video is about today. It's actually kind of disgusting if you ask me. So when I saw this, and especially this, and I didn't tweet this out because I was like in a tweeting, like I was just tweeting a lot the other day. But because I was going on Instagram and like Pinterest and looking for Silver Surfer cosplayers, which is I found, and I posted a bunch of them. You can go on my timeline and see them. But I thought this one highlighted it pretty accurate because it's like, yes, this is what the Silver Surfer should look like. And you saw all of those people that learn. It's like if Wikipedia didn't exist, none of these dumb fucks that came up in my mentions would know what this chick's name is or any of the issues that she was in or that she was even in the comic books. All of wait, I want to say keyboard warriors, but it's like the Wikipedia warriors that are like, well, actually, she was in this comic. Da, 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 da. And it's funny because you could tell the difference between people that like actually have read the comics versus the Wikipedia people. It's absolutely blatantly obvious because it's like in my tweet, I even said like, oh, this is doomed. And like this one guy like got his panties in like the biggest twist ever. And I'm like, Jesus, man, like I get it. I get it. You're hiding in the closet, but I mean, bruh, we can see that rainbow shining through. You don't have to be so gay about this. But she's actually in the comics. Here's the poster. And I was like, congratulations, you got that from Google. Now show me a page from inside that comic. Oh, you don't have it? Oh, you've never read it? Oh, how shocking. But I saw this and I'm like, I really wanted to put out this tweet. And I didn't because I couldn't find the goddamn meme. So if anyone can tag me in this meme, I cannot find it. You will be like my freaking hero. There's this meme that was going around like a couple weeks ago, and it said, Harvey Weinstein was a bad person, but like at least when he was there, like Hollywood looked like this, and it was like a bunch of hot chicks like ScarJo and Selma Hayek and like Penelope Cruz and all of those chicks versus like now we all get like men looking women. And it dawned on me when I was like seeing this, when I saw this in the trailer, and I'm like, you know why? You know why they're getting rid of like every single hot chick except for Margot Robbie. I think Margot Robbie is because like women like her too, and like that's her saving grace. Is like I feel like back in the day, like Rachel McAdams was like the big thing because she was in Mean Girl, like Lindsay Lohan kind of too, maybe like childhood stars, but like a lot of girls grew up watching Mean Girls and then The Notebook. And like, so Rachel McAdams, like women love her. She's got like a big female audience. I don't know if she's got like a big male audience, but there's like some like women where it's like Angelina Jolie. Dudes will go to see Angelina Jolie in her prime, right? Women like Angelina Jolie too, but it's like that's one that's like more like, oh my gosh, she's got like a big male audience. Rachel McAdams, I think, has more of like a female audience because she was in movies that we grew up liking, right? And so the point I'm trying to make with this is I don't think that there's a lot of female stars that girls are growing up seeing because the female stars that girls are growing up with today are like Zendaya I always say Zendaya, and then one of my friends was like, "Do you purposely say her name wrong?" I'm like, "No, I thought that was her name." They're like, "It's Zendaya," and I'm like, "Oh." Personally, I think Zendaya sounds better, but Zendaya, like Zendaya, and it's like, what does Zendaya look like? A child. Like she looks like a little girl who happens to be tall that is just going through puberty. She doesn't look like a full-grown woman. Like even when that movie came out a few years ago, probably like actually a decade now that I think about it. It was her, it was Zac Efron, it was some singing movie about a circus. I watched it like when I was pregnant because I was like, I just need to turn something on to make me fall asleep. And I was like, oh, Hugh Jackman singing. What is it called? And like her and Zac Efron are like in love and singing each other. She's like a trapeze artist. What the fuck is that movie called? But anyways, she's like the kid like love interest. Like you have Hugh Jackman who's like the leading man, and it's like him and like he's always been in love with his wife since they were kids. They have 2 daughters, and there's this other, hussy that's trying to come and take him. And then you have like the subplot, which is Zac Efron, who's like the rich kid, and then Zendaya, who is like the circus freak. And so it's like they're the kid romance, and then like Hugh Jackman is like the adult like romance in the movie. And so it's like, yeah, Zendaya, like, yeah, you got it right. Zendaya still looks like she's 12. I don't know how old she is, but she looks like she's 12. You're right. She looks like a kid. Greatest Showman. Yes, thank you. That's the movie. But so, and then who else is like they try to put in every movie? Florence Pugh. I feel like this is Florence Pugh's exact body type, right? I mean, maybe a little bit more fit than Florence Pugh, but she's in everything now. It really, and like Dune really bothered me. I can go on for how bad the Dune movies are for days. And like, I just realized I hate that director because I was like, I've never like, whatever his name is. He's got some weird name. But then I remember Shane was saying like, oh, he like, I like Sicario. And I'm like, I remember the beginning of Sicario, like with all the people, like because I really like Emily Blunt, but like all the people that are in the walls. And then me and Peaches, we watched it, like it just came on. And so we were watching it. And I was like, this movie fucking sucks. This dude is a terrible storyteller. And then I like looked him up on IMDb and like, what other movies has he done? I'm like, oh, I hate every goddamn movie this guy does. No wonder like Dune sucks. This guy is an absolute terrible storyteller. Even with books, giant novels for him to copy and like basically have a blueprint of, he still can't tell a fucking story. He fucking sucks. And his casting director sucks because he got Florence Pugh to play the princess, and then you got freaking Zendaya to play Chani. It's like they're children. They're full-grown women that look like children. Versus when I grew up, the women actually looked like women. And maybe I just got lucky. Like Jessica Alba looks like a woman. Angelina Jolie looks like a woman. Rachel McAdams looks like a woman. Lindsay Lohan looks like a woman. I'm trying to think of like other leading ladies. Fucking what's her face? Xena. All of the women that I can think of that I like grew up watching, like all the girls in Charmed look like women. Sex and the City, all full grown women. So now it's transitioned, from actual women and in movies to full adult women, but they look like children. And I'm like, oh, you know why? You Lucy Lawless. Thank you so much in the chat. You know why? Remember that island that they discovered like a few years ago that had all of these children on it that everyone in Hollywood and like politics were all going to, and they're on this list. And it dawned on me, I'm like, oh my God, they Me Too'd the pervert that was into adults because he wasn't in their little pedo club. And so Hollywood went from like beautiful stars, like beautiful men, beautiful women. I mean, we still kind of get a little bit with the beautiful men. We still got Henry, but it went from like, hey, here's all these attractive adults to here is all of these adults that look like children because everyone in Hollywood and that, that's in charge of our world are fucking pedos. And so I saw this and I'm like, this I think pretty much embodies, if this was made back in like the late 90s, 2000s, the female Silver Surfer would look like this. They would have hired Angelina Jolie. They're like that. Like when she peak Angelina Jolie, Tomb Raider Angelina Jolie, that would be our fucking Silver Surfer. And she would look great. Remember when she was in that really terrible Beowulf movie and she was painted all gold? Let me look that up. Let's see. Let's see. Images. Yeah, like I remember her in the water. Like she's the dragon. Remember that? This movie was awful. Absolutely awful movie. But she's like painted all gold. There we go. Look, is that a statue? That looks fake. Okay, but yeah, she's like coming out of the water. Like, look at this. This is what the female Silver Surfer should look like. It should look like Angelina Jolie in Beowulf. That's what it should be. But no, instead we get 13-year-old just got her period girl. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like perverted. And I got people in my mentions being like, oh, this is just, you just want it more sexualized. I'm like, no, I was like, nothing about this I think is sexual. This is just the female form. Like, if you, like, this is just what women look like. And it's become so, I guess, scarce in Hollywood now to have a woman that actually looks like a woman, that just to have a hint of a natural full-grown female body is sexual. And I'm like, what the fuck have we devolved to? And all those Wikipedia warriors that are getting in my mentions, being like, well, actually, she's in the comics. It's like, no shit, Sherlock, she's in the comics. And what does she look like? Oh, yeah, that's right. She looks like a full-grown fucking woman, not a 13-year-old girl. Right? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me, please, and thank you. Thank you for the super chat. First one and only one of the day. Thank you. I know it's early. When can we buy your eye? Our eye, excuse me. Actually, in case you guys are wondering, all of these eyes that I actually have an Indiegogo. Let me pull that up. I know you're actually you wanting to buy your actual eye, but I need to pimp this out because I haven't done it on my channel really. Guys, all of the eyes, let me do this first. All of the eyes that I painted that you guys can see behind me, I have an Indiegogo. It's live right now. You guys, it's pinned in the chat. You guys can go back it. So I'm trying to make a book of all of my eyes. And I want it to be like nice, like it's going to be smaller, but it's like a little hardcover book. This is like kind of my base model. This one artist that I really like. I like the way that she did her book. I'm going to have changes because like hers is like a material kind of thing. And I kind of use that for this, but I'm like, that's going to get dirty. I'm going to try to go with like something that can stay a little bit more clean. But like it's got like the gold trimmed paper. It's got like really nice quality paper. I like that it's like gold indented. Got like this weird feeling in my stomach. I think it's because I'm like in the morning and not used to talking this early. I got like that feeling in my throat like I'm going to throw up. I think it's because I've been drinking a lot of water, and water typically makes me sick unless I'm going to the gym and going to work out and it's all going to sweat out of me. So like I drank like an entire thing of these. I always do that before I go to the gym. But I don't know, maybe I'm like just sick on water. So if I just have to like randomly stop talking, like go and puke, bear with me. Drink water. I drink a lot of water because I'm breastfeeding. I gotta make milk for my baby. But yes, total off topic. But yes, if you guys are interested in buying your eye, I'll contact you individually. But if you guys want to help support me, support the channel, support my artwork, go and back this book. It's live now on Indiegogo. Here's like me taking my like celebratory selfie in front of all of the eyes. This is the first 100 eyes. These are like the last like few for the like, I think this is like 92, 90, 93, 94, 95 out of the eyes. Here's like it all finished. Like I framed them, I put leafing on it and all that stuff. Here's like a little breakdown of all the tears and all that. But so guys, I'm trying to get this project funded. We are at 60% of the funding. We're 60% of the way. To basically just to make this, I need 5,000 to make this, and like to do the minimum order quantity from the printer and get everything like made and shipped out to like everyone. I need like that is my base that I need to make to be able to make this happen. So if you guys would like to support me in this, please go and back this project. I would really, really appreciate it. You guys would make my day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But if you guys are interested, go on Simcast. I did go on Simcast. This past Simcast I was on. Go and watch it if you didn't. But if you want to purchase your eye, I've been asking everyone, like, I got you. If you were in the last 100, like not the first 100, the last one, a bunch of them are still drying because I paint these in oils. Oils take months, if not years, to dry. Mine don't take years to dry because I don't paint as thickly as, others do. So I paint these kind of thin, so they do dry. It takes months to dry, and then it takes months for the varnish to cure. And then after that, I have to put on the leafing and make the frame and everything. But what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to book a con or an art gallery so I could do a show with all of the eyes before I go and ship them out to everyone. So if you were one of the volunteers, go back to the original email chain where we were talking, where I gave you the instructions, where you sent me the photo of your eye, and contact me there if you want more of a specific date. I do just ask that if you do want to purchase your eye, if it would be okay if you waited a little bit longer so I could do the show. I am trying. There's a con that I used to go to all the time. It's an absolutely great con, but they're so freaking popular now that you have to submit it and they have to approve. Before, it's you just pay for your booth and you go. But they asked me when they first, it was their very first con ever. It's this con in Long Beach, California. It's called Midsummer Scream. And they actually asked me to come there the first time. So I was a guest exhibitor the very first time, and which was pretty cool. I came back the next year. My booth always had a line around it because I had all these horror paintings, but then I also would do caricatures, and I didn't think it was going to be popular, so I had really low prices. And Peaches was texting people they had it was a 2-hour to 3-hour wait. And I did not stop drawing. I'm I'm raising the prices next time. And so the next year I came back again. I had to raise my prices. I still had a line, and it was hell. My arm wanted to fall off, but there's people that go there every year, and so it's their tradition to get a drawing from me, and I haven't been back the past couple years, and so I kind of feel bad because I'm oh shit, those people are probably looking for me. But that's the con. I contact them hey, I've been there a couple times, this is my plan for this, and I might do caricatures, I might not, we'll see. But yeah, so I just ask. I need to go check that email to see if they got back to me. But if you want to purchase your eye, I'm totally fine with selling it to you. I just ask if you can wait just a little bit longer because I want to just do one art exhibit or show or something with all of them together before I start sending them out to people. So I hope that that's okay. But thank you for the super chat, Deep Surface. And then Mark's thank you for the 20. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Contributing to the diaper and formula fund. Hope the little one is doing it. She's 14 pounds now, doing it. He's so big. Hope the little one is doing great. What a pleasant surprise to see you on this morning. You can keep my company while cleaning the house. Oh, we'll have fun cleaning. I'm going to have to clean up after Easter. It's going to be a big day. But thank you for the super chat. Mark Reality, thank you for 2. I agree there. Shala Ball looks pedo bait. It 100% does. It really fucking does. It's creepy. It's creepy. That's not a full-grown woman. That is a just starting puberty child. Gordon Cattle, thank you for being a member for 2 months. You should try and do an Eye of Sauron. Easy money. I was actually thinking that after I finished all of my volunteers, I wanted to do experimental eyes. So I wanted to do different colored eyes, a green, or I mean green is real color, but I mean neon or purple and stuff like that. And then I was gonna do from Naruto. If you guys ever watched Naruto, Kakashi's eye and Naruto when he's in sage mode. And oh my god. Oh, my heart. Sorry. But thank you. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. I appreciate it. But I was gonna do stuff like that. Dark Danger Zone, thank you for the 20. Good morning, Anna. Thanks. What's up, dude? Thank you for the 20. Contributing to the diaper fund, more so formula fund. So this might be TMI for all of you. My little girl, she doesn't have regular poops. She like poops like every other day. And I'm like, girl, you need to poop every day. And they're like, put this thing in her milk. And I'm like, she doesn't like it. She won't drink the milk if that shit's in it. Pun intended. But so the one milk that I noticed, because I tried it, I bought like the sample because like you don't want to go out and like just buy a bunch of formula for your baby because they might not like it and they might spit it all up or they just might not drink it. But so I got goat milk formula and I was pissed because I'm like, this is like the tiniest little jar, but I'm like, I guess it is kind of a sample size. But that made her poop every day. So I'm like, all right. I was like, after this formula runs out, I'm going to go and buy like bulk the goat milk. And it is like $200 for like a certain amount of cans. And I'm like, I was like, girl, you're expensive, but you're worth it. All of my money is going into my child, which is the way it's supposed to be. Mom, stop telling people about my poops. I know. Just got the, oh, thank you. You're backer number 33. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. TMI is part of the channel brand. Yeah. Guys, go back to the eye project. I'll check back in a minute. Oh, my tummy like really hurts. Girl, you up so early. You missed the beginning of the stream. I wake up early to go to the gym, but the gym is closed. So I'm here now. And I didn't go to sleep. So yeah, I need to be awake now. So we're driving up to my mother's house. So my family and Peaches' family, we're from Northern California. We're going to do a little adventure. Let's go on Google Maps. I can just look up maps. Okay. As long as it doesn't show where I am right now, I'll show you guys my drive. Oh, yeah, it might show where I am. Let's not do that. Okay. So, share my screen. Here we go. Okay. So, I live like down here. You see this little, I have to have it zoomed out because that's how far away it is. So, I'm down here. Right? Like I'm in Orange County. That's cool. I did that. So I have to go all the way from here, up here, all the way to Modesto, because that's where my mom lives. So we get to drive from down here in Orange County all the way to Modesto. It's like a 7-hour trip. So, well, depending on who's driving, me or Peaches. But so road trip, let's go. Gas money stream. No, this is formula stream. Actually, we'll see. Maybe it'll be it. But see, this is like if I was in Europe, that would be I would be going through countries. Like the distance that we're going, it'd be faster for me to drive to Arizona. Like I could get to Phoenix faster than I could get to my mom's house. I could get to Vegas faster than I can get to my mom's house. Like that's how far away we're going. So we got to go up there for Easter. So we're going to my mom's house today. And then we're leaving here at 10 a.m. So I got a couple hours to kill. But so the reason why I didn't just like go to bed was because, well, the baby is like me. Second she's in the car, she's knocked out. As long as we're moving, she's knocked out. So I need to sleep on the car ride, which I will inevitably. I told Peach, I'm like, you're driving. And I'm like, so because this is how it's going to happen. We're going to drive all the way up to Modesto to my mom's house tonight. We're going to have dinner with my mom and my brother. My brother's really excited. And then tomorrow we go over to Peaches' side of the family's house because they always have like a family reunion on Easter. And so today's my family, tomorrow's his family. But so if the baby's sleeping this entire car ride, what does that mean? She's going to be awake all night. So I told him I get to sleep in the car. So I'm just going to stay up all night. So I didn't get back into bed, get a couple hours of sleep before the car ride. So me and baby are going to be sleeping, which means me and baby are going to be up all night. And then, well, she's actually a good sleeper. She'll probably fall asleep and then we'll probably take a nap before we have to go to the family reunion tomorrow and do the Easter and all of that. But so, yeah, so I remember like I was talking to Cecil about it and I was like, oh yeah, I got to drive up there. He's like, why don't you just like take an airplane? I'm like, to what airport? Like what airport do you want me to go to? Because I'll share my screen again. The closest, there is an airport in like Modesto where my mom lives, but guys, the closest airport to Modesto is in Sacramento or San Francisco or San Jose. And for those that don't know the like topography of it, can I do this? Yeah, let's do satellite. Okay, you see this like dark spot? These are fucking mountains. And there's only one road. You want to see how stupid this is because of the fucking mountains? There's like one fucking road you can take. This is called the Altamont Pass. It is hell. So you can either go to Sacramento with the traffic is hell and it's like through all this marshlands. This is 2 hours. From Modesto to Sacramento, 2-hour fucking drive. From Modesto to San Francisco, 2-hour fucking drive. Modesto to San Jose, 2-hour fucking drive. There's no like just straight way to go because there's these things called fucking mountains. There's all these goddamn mountains. You want to drive flat, go to Sacramento. The airport sucks. San Francisco, I might be a little biased. I like San Francisco airport the best. Maybe it's just because I know it the best. San Jose, I absolutely hate going to San Jose. I would not wish that upon anyone. LAX, I think, is actually better than San Jose, in my personal opinion. I know that might be a little controversial, but LA, it's all big and it's all spread out, and like the airport's like in its own little area. San Jose, it's like busy and everything's close together and the traffic fucking sucks and everyone sucks and it just sucks. It's impossible to get out of. But so for me to fly up to my mom, it's like, okay, so I get to spend 200 fucking bucks for a plane ride to San Francisco and then sit in a car for 2 hours. I was like, I'd rather just drive. I'd rather just drive, turn on an audiobook. There you go. But so I'm going to be making that drive today in like a couple hours. But so yeah, there is no fucking airport. Oh, there is an airport in Modesto, but nothing goes there. Well, you want me to spend like $1,000 to go on like some, I don't know, hillbilly plane to Modesto? Not happening. Not happening. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. Deranged Lunatic, aka DL, thank you for being a member for 24 months, 2 years. Wow. Thanks, dude. Is Tulip jealous of the baby? No, Tulip doesn't even like, the baby does not even come into existence to her. The only time she acknowledges the baby is when we call it her little park. Is that like a little thing that you lay on the floor and it's got the toys that dangle? It's not called a mobile, whatever the fuck that's called. We call it her park. And because it's like, it's got like, at the bottom of it looks like grass and it's got animals. So we just call it her park. But so when the baby's laying in her little park, she'll like spit up and like the milk will go on her sides. And Tulip is like on it. Tulip and Dixie, they're like, food. And they come and they just like aggressively lick her face and she starts laughing. It's the cutest thing ever. But Tulip only sees the baby as like a food source. And then when the baby is older and will probably like start eating solid foods, and when the baby spills food, then Tulip will start liking her. She's like, this person can give me T words. That's all Tulip cares about. And Tulip and Dixie are just still not getting along, but it is what it is. But no, she's not jealous. Hi. The circle of life. If anything, she's like, yeah, that human's distracted, so I get the boy human more. Tulip's a daddy's girl, even though she's my dog. Ads 80. Thank you for the 24 formula, diapers or gas, however you want to spend it. Drive safe. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And happy Easter, my dude. Happy freaking Easter. I will let you guys all know when I get the new formula. I will let you guys know about it. Are you married? Fuck yeah, Mary. Look at that bitch. Look at that diamond. I waited like 7 years and it was worth it. I was teasing him. I'm like, yeah, the longer you make me wait, the bigger that rock better be. And I was like, whoa, that's nice. And I always told him, I'm like, if you get me a square diamond, I'm saying no. I was like, and I'm not kidding. I'm like, I hate squares. Like, I don't want a fucking square diamond. I said circle. I said preferably oval. Because I got really freaky long fingers and it would just look better on me. Oh my God. What is that noise? Jesus, somebody's like blowing a dog whistle or something. But I was like, it better be an oval or a circle. And it's like, you can't say that like when you've only been going out like a few years and whatnot. Like, you don't want to be like that. But I was like, I think I finally started getting around like 5-6 year mark. I was like, I don't even care anymore. If you can put up with me like this, then you can put up with me. And I told him, I was like, if you give me a square, I'm saying no. If you give me some ugly family heirloom, I'm saying no. Like, it's got to be cute. Like, if it was like this and it was like some family heirloom from like great grandma, that's fine. But I said, I want like just a plain, let me take this one off. I was like, just a plain oval. And I got my plain oval. That's what I wanted. He made it too big because he used this ring he got me for our 5-year anniversary. And so He used this to measure it. So my fingers are fatter than this hand because I'm right-handed. But so this ring I think is a size 5. Guess what size my ring finger is? You're never gonna guess it. It's a size 3. And the jeweler refuses to make it that small because he's like, "Oh, your finger's gonna get fat." I'm like, no. No. This is little. This is a little ring. Let me show you the difference. So see how little my little finger is? I don't know if you guys can really tell. But so I got little freaking fingers, and this is the wedding band one. And so I actually it was funny. I had like one that I got off of Amazon that was like this because I was like, I hate wearing bracelets. Like I can tolerate a watch if I have to, but I hate wearing bracelets because like they get in my way when I'm painting. So I'm like, I always film myself painting. So I like wearing rings, because it's pretty. It's pretty. But so like this one, I like looked at it and I was like, oh, it's like circle. I was like, oh, it's cute. And then he's like, at first, because he like the way he gave like the anniversary one to me was kind of, I was like, are you like proposing to me? Like, what's going on? He's like, no, it's just an anniversary gift. So I guess I like made an audible sigh of like relief, and he started laughing. He's like, oh, is it like that bad? I was like, no. I was like, it's beautiful, not for a wedding band or like not for an engagement ring, but for like a gift. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. And I don't know, like I'm particular. I always like wanted like an oval one because I think it suits my freakishly long alien fingers. If it wasn't like this is like just decoration, right? Like that just looks like a casual thing. Like for something like this, it's got to be special. And I even told him I regretted it and I lost sleep after. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I told him like it doesn't have to be like a diamond. It can be like a knockoff diamond or like another stone. And then like I lost sleep over it. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. I'm not gonna ever get a diamond. What is going on? And I'm good, like every other girl in the world is gonna judge me. And maybe I'm gonna regret it because I'm like that was the one time like a guy's gonna get me like a big diamond. It's not gonna happen. Like I could not sleep. And then he knew. He's like, no, I'm going to. And it was so sweet. He got it. And he took the munchkin to help him pick it out. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, that's my girly thing for today. But that was a long answer to yes, I'm married. Ever since I've been on YouTube, I've been with the same guy forever. I don't know. I'm set in my ways, but he's so pretty. He's so pretty. He's got the like most beautiful long eyelashes. And I told him, I was like, when I was pregnant every single day, I'm like, if this baby doesn't have your eyelashes, I'm going to freaking kill you. And he's like, he always laughed at me. I'm like, no, I was like, you don't understand. My eyelashes got gypped. They're long, but like the tips of them are like more blondish. I have to go to an Asian lady and she glues on fake eyelashes to my real eyelashes. This is like the girly thing that I do. I get my nails done once a month and I get my eyelashes done once a month. And when I was younger, because I was born without a tear duct, I had to have the stupid surgery, which malfunctioned, like the fake tear duct that was in my eye popped out. And when it came out, it ripped out all of my eyelashes on this side. So I have like no eyelashes on this side. But anyway, so I was wearing like the strips, and then I found out about how like the eyelash extensions where you go to the Asian lady. I go to my Asian lady. I've been going to her for 7 years, pretty much. We're great friends. I've known her ever since, like I remember when I met her, she was pregnant with her kid. Now she's got 2 kids. She just met my baby. We've been friends for 7 years. But anyways, what else? What was I saying? Oh yeah, yes, I'm married. I've always been with Peaches since like before I started this channel. Before I was on YouTube, I've always been with the same guy and I've never hit it. So yeah, if you didn't know, yes, I am married. I've been married for a year. We had our year anniversary. So sweet. It's crazy. It went by so fast. I got married and had a baby in the same year. I was like, anyways. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. Mark Zart, thank you for another 20. Holy shit. Thank you. More for the Formula Fund. Just became number 36 for your eye project. Have a safe trip to see your families. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Let me go check. Let's go do an update on that. Let's see. What am I at? You said number 36. I'm only at 33. So let's do a refresh. We're at $3,019 with 33 backers. Okay. Let's do a refresh. Let's see if it went up. Oh my goodness, guys, thank you so much. Wow, 3,279. Wow, if I was like drinking right now, I would drink 36 backers. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, guys. You guys are helping to make this become a reality. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Yeah, guys, go back that book if you haven't. Help me make it happen. I was whatchamacallit? I backed because I forgot what last week. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What was it? What was I gonna say? You can sleep it off in the car. Yeah, I know. No. I can't drink right now because it's like I'm breastfeeding and it's like you have to like pump and dump for like 24 hours before it gets out of your system. And I'm not wasting any more milks. I'm not wasting any more milks. But what was I gonna say? I might as well drink. No, because I'm gonna pump intermittently because I got this disease. I didn't know you can get diseases when you're pregnant from being pregnant, but I did. And so my milk supply has never been good, which is why we have to supplement with formula. But it takes me like it takes a while to get like an entire bottle where she can drink. And it sucks. And so it's like I've tried everything. I've tried eating like 500 to 1,000 extra calories a day. I've tried getting like certain like food that's supposed to like help lactation. I got on like lactation pills that are supposed to have that. I know this is all fun story time, right? And then you have to do this thing where it's like where you pump for 10 minutes and you stop and then you do it again for 10 minutes and you just like repeat that for hours and it hurts. It hurts. Things started bleeding. It was not fun. But so basically, I've gotten it till it's like where if I do it for an hour every 2 hours, I can get a good rhythm going. So that does require me to wake up during the day for the drive. When it's like I'm sleeping, that is, but I am going to have to do that throughout the drive. I think so. Dear God, I know it's so much fun, right? But it's like I don't want to lose it because she's only 4 months old. It's and like some people, they're like, "Oh yeah, I stopped breastfeeding at 3 months old." I'm like, "Okay, but I mean, she's little. She needs to grow, and like breast milk is better for her than the formula. Even though I'm gonna switch over to the goat formula, but yeah, it's one of those things that you do. It's one of those things that you do. Yeah, birth comics. Yeah, I'm a fucking cow. Yes, I have become a cow. Maybe I should cosplay as a cow. Ads 80, thank you for the 5. The good thing about a spouse that tells you what she wants, it eliminates the guesswork. Thank you. That is what I say. But we on our anniversary, we had our wedding filmed, obviously, which I'm so happy about because I hate all my wedding photos. The movie's great, but the wedding photos are awful. There's like 2 of them that I like. But in it, so Peaches' twin was his man of honor. No, best man. Sorry. I was like, what was the word? And so Peaches' twin was his best man. And so he gave a speech and it's like, I want to play it, but it's like, I don't want to dox my family, but you guys would all fucking laugh. And like one of the things that he said, and I was so drunk when this was happening. I'm a very happy drunk, as you guys have seen on live streams, but I was so drunk and I'm like just laughing and having a great time. But I wish that it would have gotten it on film, but the DJ literally had to stop like in the middle and he was like, "Hey guys, like this isn't a roast." But basically everyone that gave a speech was roasting me except for the kids. The kids didn't roast me. But Peaches' twin, like he says all this nice things about his brother. And then all of a sudden he gets to me and he's like, before I met Anna, I had never met a person that he's like, everyone knows exactly what she's thinking all the time. And like everyone in the entire room, like exploded into laughter. And I was like, oh my, like watching it back, I was like, oh my God. Because it's like, yeah, I know I'm very speak my mind kind of person, which I kind of wanted to get on the topic of this show. So, are you gonna teach the baby to say fat Cecil? Yes, during Lunatic, aka DL. Yes, and thank you for the super chat. So I wanted to talk about this because I was watching Star Trek last night. Shocker, absolute shocker. And I was watching the episode. It's like the one Q episode that doesn't have Q in the title. It's the one where Picard, so for those that don't know, if you guys aren't Trekkies, in the Next Generation, Captain Jean-Luc Picard, he has an artificial heart because when he was in Starfleet Academy, he got into a fight with some Nausicaans, which are like some big, brutal-looking aliens. They're like scarier looking than Klingons. And he got stabbed through the back, and it like went through his heart. So he had to get a prosthetic heart. So like there's an episode earlier on where he's got to like go get something fixed. That's in season 2. And then he's like talking about it. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, I was laughing when they did it. But so basically this episode is they go on an away mission, and the episode starts off with he's dead because he got shot by some kind of like ion energy weapon. And if he would have had a real heart, he would have lived. But because he has an artificial heart, he dies. And so he goes into like this purgatory, and it's Q. And Q is like fucking with him. And Q is like, oh, it's because you had that artificial heart. Like, you regret that. And he's like, yeah, of course I regret it. So Q gives him the opportunity to go back in time and relive and like right that wrong and fix his mistake. So he does. And because he's older, like 50-year-old Jean-Luc Picard in 20 Jean-Luc Picard's body, and he has all this experience and knowledge, so he's like, we have to be careful. We have to be timid and like everything. He basically makes an enemy of his best friend. He sleeps with his like chick best friend, and that ruins their friendship. And he stops his best friend from getting in the fight with the Nausicaans, and so he doesn't get in the fight. So he doesn't have an artificial heart, and it blasts him into the future. And instead of being the captain, he's like some random fucking science officer who lives like some meaningless life. And then he like goes to Troy and Riker. He's like, give me a critique of like myself. Like, could I ever be the captain? They're like, no. They're like, you're like, you have these ambitions, but you never do what's needed to like achieve them. And then he's like, I'd rather die than live like this. And he's telling Q, he's like, no, he's like, I'd like, that is a speck of a fucking person. And I've been feeling kind of depressed lately when it comes to pertaining to doing YouTube and like getting like this kind of work done. Like my personal life is great. I love my family. I have a really good relationship now. Like ever since I had a kid, I feel like every woman in my life is like, I don't know, I unlocked the secret mom tier of life. And so now it's like everyone's talking to me. Like my grandmother's having like these conversations with me I'd never expected to have. And it's like, oh my gosh, I like really got into like adulthood. But like I've just been absolutely dreading coming and doing this kind of stuff, which is weird because I used to love coming, into my shed. Like nobody wants to come into a shed, but I like every day I'd like wake up, I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to talk about, these things. Like, yeah, it sucks. Like the shit that's happening sucks, but I can't wait to like vent to people that get me and like get it. And like I can, because I can't talk to like normal people. They think I'm fucking crazy. But I was just, I don't know. I've just like, and you guys have probably noticed, it's been like months. I've just been really fucking depressed, and it's like, it's a downer, and it's like, I'm dragging my feet, and it's like, I don't want to make videos. I don't want to do live streams. You guys have probably seen, like, I'm on a live stream, and it's like, I'd rather be anywhere else. I try to find any excuse not to show up or not to be there to do anything. 'Cause I don't even play the video games on the live streams like I used to do. I don't really want to paint anymore on live streams. Like, I just want to be, I mean, it's probably a good problem to have. I was like, I want to be with my family, but I didn't realize that it was like a depression kind of thing. And last night I'm sitting with Peaches, we're watching that episode, and it fucking clicked. And I'm like, oh my God. It's because I'm walking on fucking eggshells being online because there's so much goddamn drama, and I don't want to get in the middle of it. And I've been playing like I've not been playing like the neutral party, but I've just been like trying to not get involved because I don't want to get dragged into the drama. And I mean, maybe that's one of the reasons John like snapped at me. He's like, you are involved. And it's like, yeah, I am. I don't want to be, but I am. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want to be that version where I'm just, coasting and like trying to play it safe and never taking any risks. And maybe that's partially because I feel like maybe the risk I'm going to make is going to be bad. It's going to be the wrong, like I'm going to say the wrong thing, and it's going to like ruin, I don't know how it can ruin my life, but it's going to break something, right? Like I'm afraid of breaking it. And I don't know. So it's like, I've like I want to like come on a live stream and it's like, oh yeah, I can't say this because it's going to make this person mad at me and I'm going to get dragged into this drama or this or this or this or this. But I don't know, I was watching that and I'm like, oh my God, like that's me right now. Like I am I don't know. I'm stuck in that like Picard when he's not the captain and when he's trapped as like some random fucking side character. And I know what it's like to not be that. And it's been fucking miserable. And I can't stand it. But there's this like whole taboo online with, oh, you have to stay in your lane and you can't say X, Y, or Z because then you're gonna alienate yourself and it can never be undone and go back. And I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, if I want to say something, I'm going to say something. And if I, feel like, I want to talk about something, I'm going to talk about it. And I need to not be afraid about it because it's like, I'm tired of like, just, I don't know, just coasting through it all. It's not fun. It's not fun. And I didn't used to be this way. And I don't know, maybe it's because now it's like all of my friends are fighting with each other. I become this way, but you know what? It's stupid. It's stupid. So I'm over it. But yeah, why did I get on this topic? Oh, I don't know. Well, I did want to kind of talk about this. I did, I'm tired. I'm tired of all that. I'm tired of not being myself and not speaking my mind because I'm afraid of hurting someone else's feelings. I don't know that other people don't give me the same consideration. So it's like, you know what, at this point, fuck it. Welcome to the YouTube Fight Club. I know, right? Don't talk about Fight Club. And yeah, the clipping shit does partially have something to do with it because it's like, it's one thing for me to do like an edited video, which I don't write scripts. If you guys have ever seen me like try to read super chats a lot of the time, yeah, you guys know I'm severely dyslexic. I don't do scripts. I don't. When I make a video, I just talk and I do a couple takes and I'm like, okay, I got everything. Like I know what I want to say. I got Silver Surfer. Doesn't look like a whammon. Looks like a, just starting puberty girl. Perverted. Epstein. Like that's like my train of thought. Like I have bullet points of where I want to get to. I film a couple takes. I pick the best one, put it in. And it's like I do my videos and segments. I usually just do one long take, but it's more, I guess, entertaining to you guys if I do like little splits and like do different cuts and stuff. So I do it that way. But when it's like a live stream and somebody like clips it out of context, like, yeah, that kind of stuff, I'm like, this is irritating. But, like I used to have to talk to Chrissy about it because, and this is no offense to Chrissy at all, but it's like, there's things that you'll say in like a 3-4 hour live stream that you wouldn't like make a video about. Like, for instance, like I told a story about like there was some drama with like a family member. And I told this story, like on Jack's show a couple times. I told it on Simpcast, but my family or like the family member I was having like a little bit of an issue with, they're not going to go and sit and watch a 3-hour live stream of me. They might click on a video though. And so like I told the story in like a live stream, not even thinking about it. And then I see it like when I open up YouTube, oh, that Star Wars girl beefing with family member over like maple syrup. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, so I messaged Chrissy. I was like, and I explained to her, I was like, hey, like, I told this story like in a live stream. Like if my family members like look me up, like maybe they'll see Simcast, but they're not going to watch a 3-hour live stream. But if they see that, like it's going to cause a lot of like, it's going to cause some problems. And Chris is like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, yeah, I was like, don't worry about it. But I was like, like, and so I got to the point where it's like when I was on Simcast, I would have to like, I'm not saying anything, or I'd like have to message her clipper and be like, hey, please don't cut this out. Or like, please don't like clip this. Like, I was like, it's fine in a live stream, but when it's like individually taken out, it just doesn't work. So I just got to the point where like, I'm not even going to talk because I'm just going to get clipped. And so that's not a way to live, right? Like that doesn't make show, that doesn't make content. And especially when it's like for like Simpcast or for like even like Jack Show, like we bring like in videos and stuff, I don't get into like my personal life really, unless it's like, oh, I got this action figure when I was 9, kind of thing. But so like Simcast, like you do talk about like your personal life to some extent. And so I told that story because it's like a girl story because I was having a problem with like another woman in my family who's like, she's not technically related to me, but she's like in the family. And she was being catty to be catty. And I was just venting and like, it made good content. But like taken into like a little clip video, I'm like, fuck, she's going to see that. It's going to be World War goddamn 3. But, so, but I think because of that, I become more conscious of that. But I just basically, moral of the story is I'm so sick and tired of like holding back and censoring myself. I don't want to be Picard in that episode. I don't want to be just coasting by living this meaningful, dull life and not being myself. I'm so tired of not being myself. So that's what it's going to do. You've been blocked. Who's blocking me? I'm blocked by so many people. I'm blocked by so many fucking people. But yeah, no, so I had, and it's funny because like yesterday, I literally, as I was watching it, and when I hate watching that episode too, I'll always skip it, but I'm doing this thing like with the baby where I'm just, I want the entire next gen, like I want her to like listen to it, if that makes sense. Like I want it to be on and like be part of her life. So I played all of the original series and then I'm going through next gen and then we'll go through Deep Space Nine and we'll go through Voyager. And so she has that, like, so she's like, it's normal and like comforting to her. So I'm like, okay, baby, you'll like Star Trek. But I always skip that episode. And now I'm like, I'm not skipping it. And I'm not skipping the intro where he's like, these are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. And like, I'm so glad that I didn't skip it because like, I'm sitting on the couch. I'm like, oh my God, I kind of like want to cry. Like when he's like screaming at Q, he's like, put me back. Like, put me back. Like, I can't live this way. And I was like, oh my God, I've been living that way. Ah. Yes, that's how fucking dirty I am. But, so I'm tired of living. I'm not going to do it anymore. Ads 80, thank you for the 5. This is Anna's greatest gift to us all. Her unapologetic free speech. It has encouraged others to be honest with who they are. Well, I don't think all like speech is good. Like I don't need some guy running up to my door and screaming shit like at me. But yeah, no, I think everyone should say what they want and feel, I guess. I don't know. But be tasteful about it, I guess. I'm not so good at it. So that's something I aspire to be better at. I feel like I express myself differently in different ways. And maybe it's not always, maybe I don't articulate myself as well as I would like to. But I thank you, I guess, for the compliment. DSX Machina, thank you for the $9.99. I think everyone is exhausted from living in a world where saying the wrong or triggering statement could possibly make you end up on CNN and branded as an enemy of the state. Bruh, that's not even like anything. Dude, like being on YouTube, like it's like being back in like middle school cliques. And if you say the wrong thing, all of a sudden, like you're the embodiment of all evil. Like, for example, a few years ago, I met someone on a live stream and I was like, oh, this person's cool. And as they were like leaving, the dude like promoted like something. I was like, oh, that's like really cool. And like I hit him up and I said, hey, like that's cool. I'd like to hear more about it. Would you want to come on my channel, do a live stream and you can talk about it? And he was like, oh yeah, totally. So we did a live stream. I got bombarded with fucking messages, be like, why would you do a live stream about this guy? He talks shit about this person and did a video on them. And I was like, where's the video? That was like, oh, they deleted it. I was like, I met this person like 4 days ago. How was I supposed to know that they did a video that was deleted years ago, but they did a video about these people that I'm casually friends with? I might talk to them once every 2 years. But how the fuck am I supposed to know that that person was beefing with those two people years ago and did a video on them years ago that they have since deleted a year ago? So it's like being branded on CNN, that's fucking fine. I had British news coming after me over the fucking Lizzo shit. CNN, nothing. Take that any day. Thank you for the super chat. Junior, thanks for the 5. Blood sports era Anna is here. No, I'm not getting involved in blood sports. I don't got time for that shit. But thank you for the super chat. I'm just at this point, it's like, I don't like if I have an opinion or if I feel like I want to say something, I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna like hold my breath like, oh, what's up, Katie? What's up, Katie? I got chewed out by a swamp people because they were promoting on my channel. Oh, fuck those people. Well, no. So, like, for example, like Katie, I saw you clip the Jack show and they got mad at me because I left during the part where like the guys were talking about Yellow Flash. But I'm like, and someone's like, Anna turns off her camera and leaves and comes back at this time stamp. I'm like, bitch, I had to fucking pee. I went inside and I peed. I was hosting that live stream. I hadn't paid. I need to pay. You see these things? I'm drinking these big old jugs of water. And yeah, I didn't want to say anything because yeah, I don't. John, Ethan, and Shane and Flash are all of my friends. Do I like that they're fighting? No. Do I think the shit that they were like saying, like those screenshots of the comments between John and Flash are cool? No. I don't think like saying I'm going to show up to your house and then them like the wives shit. I don't think that that's cool. And John and Flash, no, I don't think that that's cool. What else do you want me to say? Like, at the end of the day, I'm like, I just want everyone to stop fucking fighting because it's gay. There's like literally no point to this. Like, what is the point of this fighting? Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I've asked both sides. I'm like, what is the point? And I get it. Like, John's like, I didn't have a problem with him. He has a problem with me. And I'm like, okay. You know, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like the most, everyone I know, like, basically, or not everyone I know, but a lot of people I know have a problem with Ethan. And I'm like, whatever. You know, he does a show you don't like, just don't watch it. You don't like his tweets, don't follow him. It's like, it's really, really easy. But no, I've had like a few people that are like, if you don't turn on Ethan, like, da-da-da, like going off on me because of something Ethan did. And I'm like, bitch, I was sleeping. Like, what are you talking about? I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Like, I haven't watched his live stream yet. Like, and it got to the point where, like, I have to watch every trash cast, and it's actually great motivation at the gym because it's like, you know, somebody like it's a drama stream and that gets you all pumped up. But I'd much rather just be like listening to Joe Rogan or something. But I turn on trash cast while I'm on the treadmill, and I have to now because when people argue with me about him, and like, well, he did this, I'm like, no, he didn't. I know exactly what. Like that was at like the 2-hour 15-minute mark and he says this, not this. It's like I have to watch the shit because then people, you know, try to gaslight me with shit and it's like, oh my god. It's like I feel like everyone gets an idea in their head and that idea goes from just being an idea to becoming their version of reality and it's not the actual reality. So my summary of all of that drama is I think it's stupid and gay, and I don't see what the point is. I don't see how this benefits anyone, and I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where the animosity is. I don't know where the hate's coming from. If you don't like the fact that Eric and like Ethan like don't like each other, well, I mean, I get like Eric. It's like he wasn't doing anything. He was doing his thing, and then he has Ethan being critical of his thing, and a lot of you people being critical of his thing. So I get why he doesn't like any of that, and I get why Ethan doesn't like Eric. I've watched plenty of his shows to understand why he doesn't like Eric and the things that Eric is saying. And it's like, that's great. You guys both have your own opinions and they both extremely differ. Right? So it's like, I get it. That's fine. You know, people don't always agree with one another, but this everyone else be like, you have to pick sides. You have to be on this side. Or you have to be on this side. I'm like, but I'm not on either of their sides because I don't agree with either of them 100%. Like there's things that, you know, Eric does that I think is great. And there's things that Ethan does that I think is great. There's points that Ethan makes that I agree with. And there's points that he makes that I don't agree with. Same with Eric. And it's just like, and like with between Flash and John, I don't understand like why that's getting all blown out of proportion. I like Flash. Flash has been my friend for years. I like John. John has been my friend for years. I don't like that they're beefing. I do not want them to beef with each other. Seeing those comments in that one chat, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand. I don't like it and I don't understand. And yeah, I'd rather just be like, I'm not going to be a part of this because I think it's stupid, right? It's like when you see two kids at the fucking park or at school when they're fighting with each other, I'm like, I'm just going to go walk away and get fucking Skittles, man. Like I'll come back when you guys are chill. You know? Like that's just how I feel about it. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting keeping up with all of this and I don't have the time. I don't have the energy and at the end of the day I'm like, can we just fast forward to like when this is all resolved? Because like I don't like any of this. I don't like any of it. And I'd rather just get my own shit done, like the book. And we were talking about this on a Jack show. Like, I don't know, they said something about make a comic. And I was like, why would I make a comic? Like, look at all of the drama that comes with making a comic. Like, so for instance, like everyone gets on like everyone that I see gets on like Eric because they're saying like, oh, there's like AI involved in it and there's like it's like 3D assets. And I'm like, from my personal experience, literally 3D assets is kind of the standard when it comes to like concept art and stuff, but that stuff is like super high rendered, like that's like AAA type of like video game shit. But it's like you see it and it's like, yes, it's image trace. It's like you can go into wireframe, and I know because I know how to do all of this stuff. I did 3D modeling for fucking years. I used to, basically do people in college's homework by doing 3D modeling because I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun if you guys ever have the chance to do it. Moto and Maya, not so much. ZBrush is awesome. But when you build a 3D model, there's this, you can see the form, you can turn off the lights so you can't like see, it's called like ambient lighting and all that. But you can turn on wireframe and you can bring that into Illustrator and image trace it. You can also do it in Photoshop. It's extremely easy. I've never really used SketchUp, so I don't know how to use it, but I saw people find like the SketchUp models that were used for ISOM. And I'm like, okay, if you want, like, if I don't know, maybe he likes that, like I like painting eyes. Not everybody likes painting eyes or likes watching me paint eyes or like eye paintings, right? Maybe he likes it. And that's why the comic looks at a way that it does. And, other people obviously like it or else they wouldn't buy it. And then you got Ethan's books, which are extremely highly detailed. And, then you got the colors and everything. And it's a different style. And obviously a lot of people like that too. So I'm just like I get people like wanting to talk about it and express themselves at it, but I'm just like, none of these people that are like fighting about it, I'm like, I don't really care about any of your opinion because I'm going to make my own opinion on where I spend my money or don't spend my money, right? So a lot of it is just noise to me, and I'm like, I don't really care. So people that are getting mad at me because like, you're not talking about this and you don't have an opinion on this, I'm like, I don't really care. Like, buy it if you want to buy it and buy it if you don't. I don't think anyone in the chat cares what kind of fucking lipstick I wear, which, by the way, it's not lipstick. It's liquid lipstick. And it's, what's it? I don't even know what it is. Is it Maybelline? I don't know. I go to the specific section in the Target and I found the color and the brand that I guess works for me. And I don't even know what the fucking brand is. I'm pretty sure it's Maybelline though. Yeah, it was like, I bet nobody here knows like what kind of foundation I wear or care. It's Dior, by the way. But it's like, and like this is something like I could have conversations with women about, and it's like, oh yeah, I like Makeup Forever, or I like Tarte, or I like Fenty, which is Rihanna's brand. I like Dior, right? Different stuff. And it's like, oh well, this one like does something different with my skin. This one has sunblock in it, or this one is like a matte consistency versus a shine consistency. And like that kind of stuff like matters. When it comes to comic book, it's like you like the art or you don't like the art. There's books that I've bought because they were on IndieCron that other people maybe not like the art, but I like the art. Like I know a lot of people don't like Narwhal's art. I was like iffy about it at first, but then I bought, Narwhal's books, and he's a great fucking storyteller, and the art that he does works with his storytelling. He's got it down, which is why I think why Mark Miller likes him so much. So it's like, it might not be your thing and not might be a lot of people's thing. And that's fine. I don't care. That's your opinion. Everyone's entitled to your opinion. It's whether or not I care about your opinion or not, which, might sound mean, but I don't really care. You're not spending my money. I'm spending my money. And if I want to buy it, I'll buy it. If I don't want to buy it, I won't. Same with my fucking makeup. If everybody wants to go buy like CoverGirl, then go buy fucking CoverGirl. I'm going to stick to Maybelline. you know? Let me see. Disillusioned Man, thank you for the $1.99. Hail Anna, how's the fundraiser for the iBook? Let's check. We pass a little bit. Let's see. Here we go. Let's make myself big. So right now we are at 3,279 with 36 backers. And so, like, for example, I brought this up on Jack's show. It's like I do a cosplay calendar, breaks like it would have broken this in like the first couple hours, right? Like the first live stream. And you know what's funny is like Cecil was like, "Oh, when you do the bikini calendar, that's going to break like $200,000," and it didn't, right? My highest selling calendar was the video game one because that's what people like. People like video. People would rather see me in full bodysuits as video game characters versus bikinis. Or like leotard things like Psylocke, right? Because that's what they like. You know, people prefer video game characters versus just like a bikini calendar. I liked it. I like the video games ones too. That one was fucking fun. That one was way more fun to shoot than the bikini one. And I mean, I could just be a prude or I could just be lazy and just go put on like different colored bikinis, not even have to worry about it being cosplay and just do myself at the beach, right? But I didn't. I cosplayed. But people liked the video game ones. So this isn't everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine. And I said this on Jack's show. I'm like, yeah, I know it's fucking weird. I've been painting eyes for the past 4 years. You don't think I've been told how fucking weird it is that I paint eyes? I'm like, I don't care because I'm doing this for me because I want to get better. And I found a way for it to involve you guys by getting volunteers. Like every single eye here is a fucking volunteer. That's all you guys. Every single person here is somebody that's been in the chat and volunteered. Or maybe they didn't pop in the chat and they just like, I don't know, if somehow magically found out about this. Maybe there's someone on Twitter or on my Facebook or on my Instagram, but someone that found my YouTube channel or found my online presence volunteered, and that was the way to get everyone involved. And so, yeah, I know it's weird. I know it's, different, but this is what I like. And so I'm going to continue doing it. If Eric likes, the 3D model look, fine. He likes it, and he's making money doing it. And he looks like he's enjoying himself doing it. And Ethan likes, super highly rendered, human drawn things. Great. It looks great. Keep doing it. He's making money. He's being successful. Do it. Everyone has their own thing. And so the fighting over it is like, I get it. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but it's that whole thing. Like, do I care about their opinion or not? Not really. Like, I don't really care. I'm not invested in it. Right? Like, if I want to spend my money and buy it, then I'm going to buy it. If I don't, I don't. That's very simple concept, but people are like, no, you got to pick sides. But it's like with this, not everybody, this isn't for everyone. This isn't like a cosplay calendar, right? It's just like something weird and quirky that I've been wanting to do. That's like actually something that I'm passionate about and care about. And is it a big money maker? No, but I wasn't expecting it to make a lot of money. Literally my quote from the freaking printer was a little bit over $5,000. And I counted it and like that was for like the max that I would be printing. And I was like, okay, I'm probably not going to get that max, but I can make the minimum and that'll be enough to print and to ship out. And I just want to make it. I want to fucking make it. Okay. And it's going to get made, somehow, some way. I'm going to make it happen. But yeah, I know it's not the biggest seller. It's not the big blockbuster. And Kurt Russell had like this great quote, which I'm absolutely going to butcher. Somebody asked him, it's like, well, you do so many movies, Kurt Russell. How do you pick between like, the B fun movie and like the Oscar worthy movie? And he's like, I don't pick, I just do both. I just find a way to make it happen. And I saw that and was like, that's fucking great. I like that. I'm going to try to do that. And so I guess I have been. So here we go. Let's do a little bit refresh. We're at 3,279 with 36 backers. Let's do a refresh on here. No, nothing. Thank you. Thank you, Disillusion Man, for bringing that up. And see, actually, like, kind of made my point. Darth Gorebag, thank you for 44. Thanks, man. I'm just an old dude, never had kids, but I always believed that motherhood is one of the most wonderful things to exist. I'm happy to support the cause. Use this money however you need for your geek youngly. Oh, thank you. It's probably going to go towards formula so she can poop. Here, I'll show you guys the fancy schmancy formula. It's called Cabrita. You guys want to see the fancy dandy baby formula? Let's see. Cabrita. I have to buy this because it makes her poop. No, just go to fucking shop, man. Where is it? Shop. Here we go. Goat milk infant formula. This is what I have to buy for my baby because she won't poop. She poops like every other day. So this is what I have to buy. And this thing is tiny. Like, see, and it's got this tiny little scooper. Look at how little it is compared to this bottle. But if I give her a bottle of this, she poops. I don't know why. I don't know what is so special about goat milk versus cow milk. But it's like $40 fucking for this tiny little thing. Actually, if you go on Instagram, they have like these special deals where it's like $29.99 for 2 cans of this. So that's what I did the first time because I just tried it. We only ran out of this like a week or 2 ago. Like, it's one of those ads that like keep showing up and keep showing up and keep showing up. And I was like, fine, fuck it, I'll try it. And so I bought it. And then I was like, oh, this actually makes her poop. Maybe I should get back on it. So we have 2 cans of the goat or the cow milk one. And so when she's done with that, we're going to buy this. But I need to buy like the bulk version of it. So this stuff makes babies poop. Not in case anyone, in case any of you gentlemen were wondering or ladies in the chat, if your kid's having a problem going poop, this does it. So yeah, I know. So much fun. So much fun being a mother. But thank you, Darth Gorbag. I appreciate that. And that is probably what that's going to go to. But thank you. Yeah. Honestly, if I would have known this is what like being a mom was like, I would have had kids like as soon as possible. Feminism is an absolute lie. This whole narrative that, having a kid ruins your life. It's like, no, you just, instead of doing this at this time, you got to do it at this time. And I think maybe because I had fun and, I went to parties when I was in high school and then I went, out to bars when I was in college and I did all of that. So I feel like maybe people that have kids too young, they're like, oh, I missed out. I'm like, I'm going to tell you, I went to the parties. I went to the bars. I'd much rather just be sitting in like my bed with my baby in her little donut pillow watching DuckTales than out at a bar or out at a party. It's so much more rewarding. It's so much more fun. I think the key to it though is you have to like, you do need to find your soulmate and like your partner, like your other half to do this with, because I couldn't imagine doing this with anyone else. I couldn't imagine like doing it without him. I think that's a big factor. So I think I think people should focus on finding their person and then having kids. But like this whole lie that's been spun to us that don't ever get married, don't have kids, it'll ruin your life. As a woman, you'll lose your identity. Go fuck yourself. Like I feel like that's what ugly women say, and like miserable cunts that like can't find someone. So they try to make everyone else, like misery loves company. And so they try to make everyone else miserable because they can't stand happy people. And so that's why having kids and having a family has been like so destroyed in like the public eye, I feel like. And I think a lot of that has to do with feminism. And it honestly makes me angry. I've been contemplating making a video about it, but I'm like, that's not really what, like, could you imagine that Star Wars girl? Feminism is the enemy kind of thing. Like that would be a weird video. I don't know how well my audience would take that, but I'm sorry that you never had kids. I couldn't imagine not having kids, but thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. And so does my child. So does my baby. She will finally go poop. Sassafras T, thank you for the $2, even though you didn't say anything. I like your little deer icon. Also, guys, I am probably going to have to get going in a little bit because I have to go take my car to the car wash because it's covered in mud. And I have to wash it. I have to vacuum it. And then I got to come home. I got to load up the car. I'm probably going to take a shower first. I know my hair is all done, but I like used a toner because my hair was too yellow. And I feel like it's like, I don't know. I feel like the color is a little weird. So I want to wash it so it lightens up a little bit more. Maybe we'll see how much time I have. Maybe I can just shower at my mom's house. But I want to take a shower and then I have to load up the car and get everything ready to go because we have to leave here by 10. Let's see. Cesaro Japan, thank you for the $10 super chat. You think comics with 3D assets has drama? I got kicked out of a Discord and my Patreon sub canceled because I innocently shared one link to AI art. Only then did I find out the discourse about AI art. Oh my God, I know. I know. Listen, I think that there is pros and just like not everything is black and white. I think there's pros to it. And I said this to someone. I'm like, because obviously I'm very involved in like the art community. I went to college for it. So I have like on my personal like Facebook and things, it's like World War III, AI art is the devil. And then I was like, okay, what about like there's specialists, right? They're like there's like this person is like the best cardiologist. This person is like the best neuroscientist, right? Like this is the person. If you got fucking brain cancer, you need to go to this guy. And they're always like old fucking people because they've been doing it for years. That's why they're the best at it. I'm like, okay, what if like the best cardiologist in the world, you like, used AI to teach someone, like maybe this person like has absolutely like they're not good at articulating themselves in that way, like doctors are notorious for terrible handwriting, so like obviously you have to see a heart, right? You have to see the heart, you have to see where like the aortas are, you have to see where everything's connected, you have to know the anatomy and like the inside of the heart, you have to know where everything's connected. Okay, that's a very detailed and complicated process. So and doctors, they're typically not really artistic and they have terrible penmanship most of the time. Like I don't think I've ever met a doctor that has nice handwriting. And like they obviously have a profession and it's geared in this one direction. So, what if a doctor took all of their knowledge and put it in to a computer program, and that computer program was a form of AI that used that to teach a brand new generation of aspiring doctors on how to do a heart transplant or how to fix your heart, like people that have like heart murmurs and stuff like that, and they can't do it. So like all those like scientific videos, and this is like a great job if you just like straight out of art school or you're still in art school and you want some easy money. It's so fucking easy to do like medical illustrations. It's like, here's a drawing of a heart. It's so fucking simple. I'm like, oh my God, like it was literally some of the easiest jobs I've ever done is like medical illustration. And like they need it because they're making textbooks all the time. Like they need people, they need graphic designers, they need artists to go and do those things. And it's so fucking easy because you have like a billion. Just go on fucking Google an image of a heart. There's fucking a million reference images. It's so easy to do. And so it's like I said, like, what if a fucking cardiologist put all of their knowledge and like just went on this computer, like, this is how you do this. This is how you approach this problem. And like, they know, like, because doctors have to fill out forms all the fucking time. Even a fucking nurse could probably do it. But it's like, gives very detailed instructions. And now, you have an AI program that can render you a high quality step-by-step fucking video on how to do a heart transplant. And then everyone, like, when I posted that, they're like, oh yeah, but it's evil. I'm like, no, it's not evil. I'm like, that's not stealing somebody else's work. That's literally it's a tool now. And I'm like, it's not going away. The cat is out of the bag. And I feel like the same argument came around with Photoshop. Like everyone's like, if you're a digital artist, you're not a real artist. And I was like, well, no, they can still draw. Yeah, I know. Like some people, it's like they get used to like Command Z, which is like the undo button. But it's like, so when it comes to AI, I get it. I don't think it's right to steal other people's work. That being said, I think it's fucking retarded when people put their high res unwatermarked images on the fucking internet. Like that's fucking retarded. People are gonna steal it. Like I could go and take a screenshot of somebody's work. I'm trying to think of someone like off the top of my head that's like a digital artist, but I'm not like the biggest fan of digital art. But you can go take a screenshot of it and now you have it. Like my phone screens, for example. Some artists are really nice and they'll post on their Instagram story. They're like, oh, here, next story, take a screenshot for your screensaver, which is awesome. But it's like once you put it on the internet, it's out there. Anyone can steal it. And so it's like, if anything, all those artists that are upset because their stuff got stolen by AI, I'm like, how did AI get access to it? Oh, you put it on the internet, high resolution with no watermark. oh, you went to Target and your car got broken into because you didn't put a lock on it. I mean, I know that's like a bit of like guilting the victim, but it's like you still have to be smart about things, you know? Like, oh, you were walking down Skid Row and you got jumped. Why did you get jumped? Oh, you had like you just went to the ATM and you were counting your bills. Right? It's common fucking sense to me, but people are really sensitive. Sorry you got kicked out of all that. Rimuru23, thank you for the $5. Anna, in your next live, are you going to review the anime suggestions for your possible anime calendar? I don't mean to derail from the iBook. No, so actually, somebody sent me a costume. It was Princess Fiona because I said like I wanted to do princesses and then I wanted to do anime. And I was going through like my photos and I fucking found I did an entire shoot for the anime calendar. And I know I always cosplay as Sailor Mercury, but I really like Sailor Mercury. And so I did like for the bikini one, I did a bikini Sailor Mercury, and then I did like a shoot of Sailor Mercury for the anime calendar. And I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot I had this. Okay, so I already got started on it. So that would like be my number one. For those that don't know, I really like Sailor Moon, and out of all of the Sailor Scouts, Sailor Mercury is my favorite. And she's like the blue one, and like she's got the short hair. And I was like, I'm not like a big fan of short hair, but Ami is like she's a really good character. Like when I watch that, like I don't like Sailor Mars at all. She's a fucking bitch. I like Sailor Pluto a little bit. Sailor Venus, she's a little ditzy. Sailor Jupiter, I don't know. Like I like her. Like I guess I like her more than a few of the others. Like Sailor Neptune and Uranus are like they're the lesbian ones. I'm like I like Sailor Saturn. I think it goes Sailor Mercury, Sailor Saturn, Sailor Pluto, Sailor. I mean, Chibiusa is probably my favorite out of all of them. If no one knows anything about this, I'm sorry. This is very girly. But out of all the Sailor Scouts, Sailor Mercury is my favorite. So that's why I always cosplay as her. And so I did a shoot of that, and I never picked out the images for my photographer Dylan to edit. So I was like, oh shit, I already have this. I might as well just do this since I only have 11 to do. And I'm like back in shape to where I can do it. But yeah, so I did kind of forget about that. I need to go through it. Yeah, but I put it up there. So I do have, if you go to my post section on YouTube, you guys can go and see everyone's like suggestion. Also, Emors, thank you for the Rumble rant. I did not see this. Also, because I am gonna have to get going. I'm gonna finish reading these super chats and then I have to get going. He says, if people are harassing you over what EVS says on his trash cast, then they are not worth listening to. This also applies to what others says too. Just do your thing. If they don't like it, fuck them. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it's because of what Ethan's saying. It's because I haven't disavowed him. And so there's people that have given me shit for it. And then there's people that are just like, oh, you're being friends with Anna? I saw you like comment on one of Anna's tweets. I just have to tell you, Anna is friends with Ethan, and like Ethan is a lot of drama. So you really don't want to be around, like, you don't want to be around that. And so, like, saying it without saying it, like, don't be around Anna, you know? And I've had a few people tell me that, like, that, you know, they were warned about me, and then like they met me either like on a live stream or under like other circumstances, or like, oh yeah, like, you know, some so and so said this about you, and like, you know, that's why, like, you know, I wasn't like didn't interact with you really. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not shocked. And somebody showed me some like DMs, and I was like, why am I not shocked? Why am I not surprised? But so yeah, it's fucked up, and that's why I say it's literally middle school drama. And I don't have fucking time for that shit. Grow the fuck up. You're a full grown man. But yes, thank you, Rimru. Thank you for bringing up the whatchamacallit, the anime stuff. And then Emors, thank you for the Rumble rant. I appreciate it. Tiki the Mighty, thank you for the 2. Jade was way more revealing than any bikini. No, because Jade was like covered up. It just, I guess, had like the in between boobage, whereas I don't know. I feel like my was the most revealing because I was like doing an up kick, and like there's like an upskirt kind of moment thing. That one I feel like was pretty revealing here. I actually have some edits I never showed you guys. You guys want to see? I know I said I have to go, but I'll show you guys some. You guys want to see them? Guys want to see them? But yeah, go back to the eye project if you guys haven't already. I'd appreciate it. Where's cosplay? Oh, here we go. Oh my god. No, shit. I don't know what happened, but I did something where I made it so for an image to open up, it automatically opens in Photoshop instead of, oh shit, what did I just do? No, instead of like photos. Close, delete, close. No, close. Thank you. Open in images. Come on. Excuse me. Photos, there we go. And, okay, this is her costume. So it's not like, there you go. This is how she's dressed in the video game. But I feel like this one is probably the most revealing because you're literally like in a fucking thong. Let's see what's the next one. Yeah, see? I like this one. This one is pretty, but everyone wanted like the where I'm kicking. So you see like up the skirt, but I was like, look at my hair, look at my ponytail, like look at the fire and the fans. Like this I thought was cool, but this one definitely I was the most like self-conscious. I mean, I wasn't self-conscious, but like I wouldn't wear this to a con. Let's say that. Like every other one, I would wear the jade one to a con. I could get away with that. I'm like, yeah, sure, I don't fucking care. I'd probably have like pasties or something on just for when it's cold. But like this one, I'm like, I would not wear this out in public. This one, I'm like, if the wind blows a certain way, like this is basically a fucking thong. But yeah. But this one was the one I'm like, okay, I'm the most like revealing in. And like this is the pose that she does for the video game. And I was like, I'm so like, this feels so fucking weird. But yeah, that was that I think was more revealing than Jade. I don't know. What do you guys think? Jade is my favorite one. A lot of people was Jade was their favorite one. Just wear boxers, I know, right? Let's see. But thank you for the super chat. Mark Zart, thank you for the 5. Meant to say that people like what they like, and that's great, even if that's not your cup of tea. Exactly. Thank you. Pretty much, like, yes. It's a very simple concept, but that's lost to a lot of people on the internet. Zeta Retix, thank you for the 5. Good morning. Good morning to you as well. It's almost 7:30. I gotta get going. Heist man, thank you for being a member for 1 month. Let's be kids. Don't give up. The fight it not over. I think you're trying to say the fight is not over. Ah, well, thank you for being a member for 1 month. I appreciate that. Disillusioned man, thank you for the 199. Cosplay as Princess from Redo of Healer. No. I'm not cosplaying as that bitch. Bitch fucking deserved the fucking. He should have killed her, honestly. Well, now YouTube, it's a cartoon I'm talking about. It was an evil woman that like raped and beat a guy and imprisoned him. I would like it so much if that character was not there anymore, or if he like got his revenge instead of just pussying out, like because she was hot, so he just wanted to bang her. I thought that was stupid. Should use that rod, man, not like the one that you stuck on the fire, dude. Should have stuck to your guns. Instead, you just banged her. Rimuru23, thanks for the 5. No problem. I've been waiting for the anime calendar since you first mentioned you were doing calendars. Oh, cool. Yeah, I have to talk to Dylan and see like about setting up time. I have to see how like much I have to pay in taxes this year though before. So it's like I gotta save up because it's expensive to do these things. And so it's like I'd like to have at least 3 photo shoots done before I launch a campaign. Because I want like a little bit variety. And then once I see like if it's making a lot, you know, how much I can invest into buying things. So the video one did really good. So I could like buy higher quality props. Like for Siri, I bought the fucking sword for her. And for Samus, like I had like the cool like gun and stuff. And like, so it's like I can spend more on props and costumes and stuff, depending on how much the campaigns are doing. But thank you. I'm glad you're excited about it. Roswell 1983, thank you for the whatever currency that is. Maybe my standards are low, but I'm happy the new Silver Surfer look doesn't feature a female penis. The biggest lie ever. Oh my God. Oh no. Go back to the beginning of the stream and I vented about the female Silver Surfer. I have a video coming out today. It's going to come out at noon Pacific Standard Time. I have another video on Sunday too. That one's a fun video. I'm reviewing action figures on that one. I did like a funny like Easter video. But thank you for the super chat. Go back to the beginning of the stream if you want to see me vent about the Silver Surfer. Darth Gorebag, thank you for the 222. Did you ship Lady Man 727 replacing calendar? No, I didn't. And the reason why is because my storage shed that has the extra calendars in, it has boxes for my shipping because I got all my shipping supplies for this new calendar in, and I have to move them to get to it. And it's been like, when I have been awake, it's been raining and I don't want to go out in the rain and like possibly get it wet. I'm sorry. I remember that I have to. I still have the email. It's going to be closed this weekend, obviously. I will ship it out Monday. Send me an email and remind me, but I have a Post-it note reminding me to do that. So I apologize I haven't sent it out yet. But thank you for the super chat. I'm sorry I didn't see it like in the regular chat. Okay. Oh, wow. Cool. More Anna videos while she's traveling. Yeah. I'm just putting out one a day on the weekends. And during the week, I'll put out videos. But yeah. So I have Easter Mondays. No, I know. I'm saying like tomorrow, meaning Easter is a holiday and Monday's not. So I'll send it out on Monday is what I was getting at. Like I'm not sending it out today because I got to get off here and then go take my car to the car wash. I haven't even packed for myself. I packed for my daughter and I need to make sure that everything Peaches packed I approve of because I want him to wear a certain shirt on Easter. But yeah. If you get your Etsy and eBay, will you have to pay even more taxes? For Etsy and eBay, no, because I haven't made any sales on either of them in 2024. So yeah. But anyways, I gotta go. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out for almost 2 hours. So that was pretty cool. You guys like these early morning live streams? See what I could be doing instead of going to the gym? But the gym was closed today, so I'm here. But anyways, everyone, thanks so much for hanging out. The poll in the chat was, did you guys like the new female Silver Surfer design? 12% said yes, 88% said no. I'm with the 88%. But thank you for everyone for hanging out. Thank you for smashing that like button. I appreciate all of you. Anyways, it was something to listen to at work. Well, I'm glad you had fun. And I am going to go. Oh, by the way, thank you everyone watching over on Rumble. I appreciate you. Let me go in on Rumble. And I will, what do I have coming up? I have a video coming out today. It's at noon. I have a video coming out on Sunday at noon. It's an action figure review. My video today is about the Silver Surfer. And what else? I don't know what's going on Monday. I'm going to see what's going on with all the Star Wars Celebration stuff on what videos will come out on Monday, but I'm going to get back to making content. I'm excited. I think I got a good schedule now until like the baby changes and then we'll see. But a fun show. Yay. Thank you. Let me know what you guys like. If you guys like this, let me know in the comments and I'll see you guys all later. So have a good day. Happy Easter, everyone. Remember, Cecil is gay and may the force be with you because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone.
I'll tell you where I thought I came in the forest when the lightsaber goes like this and flies off. I said, oh, what a great entrance. Ah! Ray caught it? She hasn't even been to Dagobah for training.